Hello? Hello! The name's at the brief, but call me Aiden, and I'm back! I'm back from my trip. So, yeah. Oh, I was actually a little bit nervous like a few minutes before, but I got so caught up in just trying to prepare for the stream that those nerves are gone now. So, yeah. Nai, thank you for welcoming me back, and it's good to see you after what? Nearly a whole week since I've nearly? Is it a whole week since I've even streamed at all? So yeah, it does feel a little weird. I will say that to actually be home, to be streaming and one to be working too. But yeah, but I noticed that right after my job I was over today, I was going home and I realized that, my first day back, and I already have a headache going home. So, yeah, but yeah, I'll go over the details of my trip in a bit because there's some other stuff that I want to talk about too tonight. Other than just what I was doing while I was gone. So yeah, but first, before that though, how have you been, Nai? Like I said, it's been a while since I've talked to you, so just wanted to ask and find out what you've been doing these past week since while I was gone, and if anything special happened in between. So yeah, excuse me. I made the mistake of eating spicy food right before I stream, so I'll be clearing my throat and muting myself quite a bit. So just a heads up for the stream. Nothing really? Ah, okay. Well, that's still good in its own right, because that just means that nothing good or nothing bad happened. So yeah, that's still good in its own little way. Oh god, yeah. I spent last night doing all the Final Fantasy 7 stages in Power Washer Simulator, I guess. Ooh. I remember seeing gameplay footage of of the Final Fantasy 7 stages, and from what I saw, it actually feels like you have to do a lot to clean 7th Haven and what is it, Shinra HQ? So yeah. Huh. Well, I don't know, for me personally, it would be a relaxing time, but after they suck. But after a while, you start to realize just how dirty some of the levels are. You're just this is so many nooks and crannies. Yeah, there are so many little places where it's there should not be a dirty spot here. Come on. This is obscene just how much dirt and dust that there is that you need to clean. 7th Heaven is nowhere near as bad as the model exhibit or Airbus. Oh yeah, right, the Airbuster was another one too. Ah, god, that one moves, so you have to you have to get all the specific angles on the Airbuster. Jesus Christ. And which fun fact, in lore, the Airbuster stage, the fact that you're cleaning it, that happens right before it gets sent off to go fight Cloud and the gang when they do their bombing mission. So yeah, I find that kind of funny, but yeah, just a little bit of tie-in lore to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I got nothing else that I really want to talk about. But okay, so I guess we should get started with just recapping everything that's happened between last Wednesday and today. And I would say that the first thing I would want to talk about is the Game Awards, since that just happened last Thursday. Man, I feel like there's a few bit to say there. That makes sense. In the game, they sent a text that the scorpion thing you cleaned already got destroyed by a soldier. Yup. By soldier, first class, ex-soldier. So, yeah. I find that a little tidbit funny when that text message like came through. But yeah, the Game Awards. I feel like compared to last year, it was alright. I feel like it was a kind of a bit of a step down. I think the main reason for that is because of how strict Jeff was to sticking to a schedule. Instead of just letting developers and all the winners stay on stage to like give their speeches, you know? Because I won't lie, like while I was watching it through the first time, I didn't think anything of it because I was just thinking, oh, he doesn't want another Christopher Judge to like show up on stage and give a 10-minute speech. But no, he really just like him and the producers of the show just really did not give them any time to be up there to accept the rewards, which is really unfair for people like Aonuma and the Japanese developers who needed translators to, you know, translate for them. Gran, hi! How have you been? It's been a week since I've seen you. Have you been doing okay? Your word is cool and all, but sorry, Kojima gets more tired than you. Or that dude who plays Captain Falcon and now one character in Twisted Metal. Yeah. Captain Falcon? No, he's I don't remember what his name was before the Falcon and Winter Soldier. But yeah. They were definitely like Captain Falcon. I know. That's not his character's name. It's just Falcon? Okay. It feels weird because it feels like is there supposed to be something in front of it? But no, it's just Falcon. Okay. Weird. But yeah, Matthew McConaughey showed up. That was something. But God, I'm sorry about the Bloodborne tweet because I saw that like rundown gothic chair like just in the water, and that just immediately coded in my brain that, oh my god, it's gonna be Bloodborne 2! But no, it was actually God of War DLC. Everything is fine? That's good to hear. I'm glad that everything is going fine. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Okay, listen though. I know that it was unreasonable because they just released Armored Core 6 this year, but you never know. You never know, right? So yeah, there's no reason to think that they would be announcing a new FromSoft game this soon. But yeah, I did play myself in that regard. I will admit that. The finals should have won something. Which one was that from the Game Awards? Cause I need to take a look again. The finals. Let me see. Oh, this one. Okay. Release date. Oh wait, no, this one just released. If only had released earlier, yeah. But no, they announced. Well, that's the funny thing. The final should have won something, but it was literally announced at the Game Awards. So it released the night of the Game Awards. Yeah, because I just saw that. But is it really that good? Let me see. Because of course I haven't been home, so I haven't had a chance to touch any games that were announced or anything like that. It's a free-to-play game. Free-to-play shooter. Yeah. So I'm not sure. The December 8th. I don't get it. It is, I don't get it? Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, but that was also the, Oh. I hear the trailer, hang on. There we go. I don't get it how does a developer show up out of nowhere? Well, funny story with that, right? Because that's why they have a whole best debut indie category, because developers do just be coming out of nowhere and dropping banger games and then without so much of a scoff. Never seen them, but the game is great. Ah, okay. Yeah. Maybe I should look into it a bit more, see if it's something that I would actually would like to stream at some point. Yeah. Because as long as it feels nice, then I wouldn't mind like trying out a free-to-play shooter. Yeah. But other than that, Sega announcing like so many sequels to like dead IPs, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and then all those other games too. And apparently there's more than the ones that they... Excuse me, had to burp. Apparently there's more than just like the handful of titles that they announced there at the Game Awards too. In my opinion, it's better than a whole lot of games made by big studios. Oh, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Really? Is that good to you? Okay. Yeah, then I'll definitely try to do more research and see if we can do like a little one-off stream. Not this month, that's for sure. I'll say that right now, but maybe next month? Or maybe even the month after that. I don't know. But yeah, my interest is peaked now. But otherwise, out of all the game announcements, that new game from Moon Studios, the people who made Ori and the Blind Forest, have me like really intrigued because I loved their 2 Ori games so much. So I want to see what they do differently for this new one that they're making. Because it seems like an action RPG from what they're doing. The rules are pretty refreshing for shooters. It's 3v3v3v3. Oh, okay. So that's a 12-player lobby, but they're all competing against each other. Okay. I haven't played Ori yet. You should. If you're a fan of platformers and just like pretty stuff in general, then you definitely should. Yeah, the first game has a lot more focus on mobility and exploration, I feel. While the second game really improves on its combat, while still having some really fun additions to mobility in the first place too. Yeah. But, I don't know. I think I'm just starting to realize that like, these first games that come out from these studios just are going to be the ones that I like more compared to the sequels. Because, one, you're not expecting them, and two, it just like, you don't know what you're expecting, so it's all so new. Same? Yeah, because we were feeling the same way with Spider-Man 2 after we finished that last Monday after all. So, yeah. I think that's just the main thing when it comes to sequels nowadays. You don't feel like they don't feel like that they're new enough compared to the first game. I usually enjoy the first games and stuff. Yeah! I prefer Portal 1 to 2. Ah, okay. I can definitely see that though. Yeah. And usually with the first games too, they are more... Excuse me. They're more like basic, you could say, in the premises, so usually they start off with like a very, very central idea and they build around that really well. So, and it's not often that you get sequels that takes that base and improves on it by tenfold, you know? Yeah. So I think it's something special when the sequel ends up being better than the first game of the series. Though as more games go into the franchise, it starts to become less and less of a thing, honestly, because I think it's just kind of like, you know, in-between syndrome, I'll just like call it, where your expectations will get lowered in between each game that creates a new peak for you, you know? So once it gets low enough, then it creates like a bigger peak eventually later on. I don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of feels like it does to me. But yeah. But other than that new game from Moon Studios, I can't really say that there was anything else that got my... So, how about that new Monster Hunter game? That's gonna be coming out in what, 2025? I'm actually really excited for Monster Hunter Wilds, even though I barely played Monster Hunter Rise. Because it seems like that, whatchamacallit, it seems like that they're gonna be going back to like the engine that they use for Worlds. And so, yeah. I'm so excited for Jurassic Park Survive. Looks similar to Alien Isolation. Oh, I don't remember that game. I might have been in the bathroom while that was going, so yeah. I should definitely go back over all the stuff that was announced and just write down the games that interested me. Yeah. Okay. Other than that... Yeah, I will say, too, that I'm really happy. Definitely more world styles cause console. Yeah, for sure. And then it seems like we're gonna be out on the frontier in the Wild West. But I doubt same engine. It might be RE Engine 2. Or the Rex engine that they're calling it. So I'm not sure. Capcom is all about it's all about sorry, the oh, it's all about RE Engine. Probably yeah too. Okay, yeah. Sorry, the little reaction thing in the corner was blocking your message for me. So I was just trying to wait for it to get pushed up again so I could see. Yeah, but I think Monster Hunter Wilds would be a good candidate for them to debut the Rex engine, which it sounds really cool. The fact that it's called the REX engine, so yeah. But other than that, Monster Hunter and oh yeah, so Monster Hunter Final Fantasy DLC for 16, in which as soon as that came up, my vision was blocked because like the person I was watching with knew that I hadn't finished Final Fantasy 16 yet, so they did me a favor, make sure that I stayed unspoiled when that like came up. So yeah, so I appreciate them for that. So Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 16 DLC, and the Moon Studios game. Those are the main three that I can remember off the top of my head that I'm really excited for from being announced from this past Game Awards. Yeah, almost called it E3, which, rest in peace. You had a good run. So yeah. Ooh, boy. I was about to say too, I'm really happy that Baldur's Gate 3 ended up winning. Dragon Ball looks cool. Oh yeah, right. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I think. The new soda flavor for Dragon Ball. Yeah, it looks cool. And it makes a lot of sense that this is what Spike Chunsoft was working on, because looking back at their history of Dragon Ball games, yeah, that's what they made before. I guess everybody just forgot about it because they were so convinced it was going to be Tenkaichi 4. Sparking was Budokai's Japanese name before, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm thinking about Raging Blast. What it was here in the West. Yeah. Yeah, so I think Raging Blast is something completely different. This one's been in... Sorry, give it a second. Been in development for 5 years, I think they said. Ooh. Thank you. I appreciate it. So it's been in development for 5 years. I can believe it, actually. Because just looking at like how well animated the effects and stage like interactions are with the characters fighting, then yeah, it looks like it's nearing completion, honestly. So we're probably like a year or two at most away from Dragon Ball Sparking being released. Also, there's something weird with the Kojima game. Oh, you're right! I completely forgot about his new game where it's just like a whole bunch of people's faces like all up in your face. Yeah. Him and who was it? Jordan Key? No, Jordan Peele. Wait. Key and Peele, wait. That guy. Beat up on stage at the same time. That was something. And it's funny too, when they pointed out that Kojima's a film buff that got into games, and Jordan was a game buff that got into movies. So, yeah. People speculating he's basically gonna repurpose PT ideas, because the door he comes out of is literally the PT door. Yeah, I got that feeling too, even just watching the trailer, that it feels like that he's trying to make a new, like, PT successor. Especially since, you know, how that whole story ended up going. Also, there's letters hidden in the mouths in the trailers that translate to some Japanese that basically means Silent Hill. No way. Wow. That would be insane if that is the case. Wow. Ah, man. Silent Hill, huh? And I know that PT was supposed to be, what was it? A spiritual successor to Silent Hill in the first place too? But I'm not sure. Excuse me, had to burp. But yeah, Kojima stuff, huh? I'm surprised that he announced a new game while his studio has been working on Death Stranding 2. It's like, what? It was supposed to be a straight up Silent Hill game. Oh, okay. Yeah, so a sequel to it. Or prequel, I don't know. But gotcha. Supposed to be in the same franchise. This game was announced before Death Stranding 2. The name is new. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't remember that. If that was the case. Yeah. But he announced it at an Xbox thing. Oh! No wonder I didn't know about it. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Well, that's definitely something to look out for whenever October rolls around for, what, 2025? I don't think it's going to release before then. But so it might even be like a 2026 thing, which, oh god, that's so far away. But, yeah. I like what I was trying to say. I'm happy that Baldur's Gate 3 won so many awards and won Game of the Year at that too, because I feel like it winning is more like of a symbolic victory than it actually is like anything just for the devs themselves, because it kind of Baldur's Gate 3 is just kind of like the antithesis of modern day gaming trends for AAA studios. So it bucks so many of like the monetization schemes and development practices, or publishing practices at that too, that it winning just kind of gives me hope that things are gonna like really start to turn around for games in these next few years to come. It'll still take a while because games are in development for a long time after all, but yeah, hopefully the waves that Baldur's Gate 3 is making is enough to signal to the executives specifically that, hey, if you want money, just make good games. So yeah. The Final Fantasy VII Apex crossover and Jeff emphasizing Titanfall had me ready to end it all. I didn't actually see like the presentation of them revealing the Apex collab, but I am really excited for it. It's crazy how once the knife gets here in January, that I'm gonna be spending a lot of money in Apex. Though that being said, I will admit, the costumes on the characters right now, they look weird to me. Like Cloud's outfit on Crypto looks a little bit too bulky for him. Rafe is Tifa for some reason, and not Yuffie. And then Horizon as Aerith is just funny to me. We're gonna get a Scottish Aerith, and that's gonna be a lot of sass. So yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be any like additional game modes tied. Whatchamacallit? Tied to the Final Fantasy collab. Yeah. But we'll see. And then as the burgeoning crypto main, then I am really looking forward to when that collab drops in January too. But yeah, I think that's about it for everything I wanted to talk about with the Game Awards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. that feels like a good place to wrap it up. Oh, there's one final thing. Somebody needs to get that Muppet away from Jeff. That's all I'll say. Like, I was laughing, but like, please, you can't be doing this every single year. Hang on. I gotta blow my nose a bit, so give me one quick second. Alright. But yeah. Excuse me. So that was the Game Awards. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I really made a mistake by eating spicy food before I started streaming. But yeah, that was the Game Awards. So there's one more thing that I want to talk about before going into like the games. Before going into my trip specifically, and that's with, you know, a certain graduation that happened recently. So yeah, and it's kind of funny because I almost missed it. This past Sunday, I was just like debating with myself, like, should I just like stick around until the after party and just like see what this was all about, because I was popping in and out of the stream before with BB. So yeah, but then the announcement happened. It's just like, wow. I can't say that I wasn't surprised, but it still hurt. That was for sure, because I really just wanted to talk to her more before she graduated, you know? And I felt like me just trying to wait until things got better just kind of made everything fall to the wayside. So yeah, the main thing with me specifically though was that I was relatively fine on the night of the actual announcement, but then the next morning, on the day that I had to go back home from my trip, I talked about like what had happened the night before, and I guess putting the words out, having them come out of my mouth, just made it feel so much more realer that it was only then that I broke down and started crying. So yeah, it's sad, but I hope that she's doing okay for where she's doing next. Yeah, it's like I can still see her even now. Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully I hope that everybody's been doing okay for you, BB. But yeah. Wait, did you hear all that? I hope that. Okay, so moving on to talking about the trip. Speak of the devil and all that. Thank you for being here now. I've been lurking while I fry spam. Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright. Good to hear. I was so drained after crying for almost 3 hours. I slept for literally 14 hours. I saw that. I saw your message in the Discord, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then I thought about what happened the night before. It's like, oh wow, this bear just like cried himself to sleep. I know, Nai. Don't worry. None of us will judge you here. It actually means a lot too. And if I'll be honest, I'm actually happy that I ended up crying, because, you know, it just shows. It just made me realize that, you know, I cared a lot more than even I realized. So, yeah. Amelia, hi! Hope your night's been doing good, and that you've been having a good week so far. Are y'all doing okay? We're doing better. Yeah, we're doing better, and we're about to start getting into the meat of my trip. So yeah, you came at a perfect time. Thanks, you guys. Don't feel bad, but thanks. No, don't feel bad. I'm sure that whatever you're doing next is, well, hopefully that's fruitful, and hopefully makes you even happier than you were as BB. So yeah. Ah, it's okay, BB. In fact, I slept too. Yeah. But alright. So, let me drink some water first before I get into talking about the trip. Okay. Probably still need a little bit more water eventually, but for now, that should be good. So, let's get started. I'm doing great. That's good to hear. Yeah. You said that you were done with school for the semester, right? Or was that Ron who said that he's on break now? I know that both of you guys were doing school, so now I'm just like getting the details mixed up in my head about who's on break and who's not. But okay, so to start things off, let's just go take this day by day. So on Thursday, that was a 6-hour drive from my home all the way down to our hotel. So yeah, and oddly enough, it was actually really nice. We did a few stops on the way there, and oh man, I stopped at a Buc-ee's. It was my first time ever being at a Buc-ee's in my life, and for you guys who don't know what a Buc-ee's is, it's spelled B-U-C hyphen C-E-E, I'm pretty sure. Hell yeah, butter? Okay, yeah, because Buc-ee's is a Texan gas station, so I had a feeling that I would know what I'm talking about, but oh my god, that is the biggest gas station that I've ever been at. It had literally 100 gas pumps at it, and the inside store is so huge. Like, there is no reason why there should be a dedicated clothing section with a fitting room inside of a gas station. It is gas station convenience store heaven. I believe it. And in fact, I will call it that from now on. And gas is so cheap there. Because it's like a convenience store gas station hybrid, they don't need to put any gas tax on their pumps, so it was hella cheap, just like refilling at the gas station. Excuse me. And so yeah, I was blown away because I saw the front of it. It's like, oh my god, this is big. And then I rounded the corner and I saw even more gas pumps and the rest of the store, and it was like, oh my god, where have you taken us? Because spoilers, I wasn't on this trip by myself. I went with other people. So yeah. But I am so glad that we made that stop right before I left the state, because dear god, everybody should be at a Buc-ee's at one point in their lives. Yeah, and the food selection too is really good. Nothing has friends and family. I know, right? Like, can you believe that? But if you say that now, I'm gonna have some news for you later on down in the story. But yeah, I really like the brisket sandwiches. I got sliced. Some other people got chopped, but I get the feeling that chopped would have been better because you would end up getting more meat. Congratulations on your marriage. It's a little bit too short of a trip for a marriage to happen. I'll say that right now. But yeah, so that was the first highlight of the trip, stopping at the Buc-ee's. And then after that, we immediately drove for another few hours. Then we stopped at a dirty, dirty Shell station. And so, yeah, it was night and day comparing Bucky's over to that Shell station. Because, dude, I feel like just walking into the bathrooms made me feel sick. From heaven to hell, exactly. And in my comparisons, Bucky's bathrooms, of course, they're huge too. For the men, the stalls go up like really high, like to the ceiling. And the doors go up that high too. All the sinks are in the middle of the room, which is like kind of weird to me. But yeah, it's just like a big room of like toilets and urinals, and then just the middle section of the sinks. They have people for specifically cleaning the restrooms? Yes, I know. I saw the job hiring ads. Yeah, and which I don't blame them, because with how huge they are and how many people like frequent them, you need a dedicated team to just clean the bathrooms. So yeah. Ooh. But after all of that, we made it to the hotel. It was beautiful. And we made a short little stop. And here's the first picture for the stream. To Disney Springs! Yeah! It was nighttime when we went on that Thursday. So there was actually a lot more lights. Christmas lights, specifically. And that was on the night. And it was like really beautiful. But yeah, we went to Disney Springs and just like walked around and ate some food for our first night there. And the place that we went to specifically was called Deluxe Burgers. And those were actually like some of the best burgers that I've had in like recent memory. Yeah. And plus their milkshakes too are really, really good. This is Disney Springs in Florida, by the way, for anyone curious. So even though it was the middle of winter and it was nighttime, you could still go out in shorts and a shirt and a t-shirt, and you will be completely comfortable. So yeah. I didn't really take many pictures that first night because I didn't have the thought of mind to take pictures in the first place. But other than that, it really was beautiful to see all the lights adorning the little hallways, the Christmas trees that were like there in certain sections of the park. And yeah, there was a concert being held there at the time too, and the vibes were just very immaculate, I have to say. It was just, like, even though we didn't really stay to watch, we were just passing by, the like good vibes and energy that the performers and even the audience members had was just like really nice to just feel in general. So yeah, that was the first night of our trip. So let me see, because I don't have like a slideshow set up like or anything like that, so I had to change these pictures manually. So yeah, then next we have our actual visit to Disney World the next day. So yeah, we went to Magic Kingdom specifically. No PowerPoint, shake my head. I know. I was planning on it too, but then yesterday just kind of stole my time away. I ended up doing some drawing the first half of my day. Then I did some singing to like de-rust. Cause I tried to sing like the day before as soon as I got home, but just my throat was like, whoa, hang on there. You haven't done this in like days. So I was doing that. And then I was also just relaxing with a YouTube stream last night too. So yeah. So that stole away my time to actually prepare a PowerPoint for this stream, even though I wanted to. So yeah. We went to Magic Kingdom on that Friday, which is, I feel like, okay. So this is my first time going to Disney World, just in general. So Magic Kingdom still kind of feels like that. It's the easiest going out of all of the parks in terms of its rides and attractions. So yeah, the main thing that, okay, yeah, I still have to keep rewinding because the first thing that like shocked me while we were driving around was just like how organized the the highway system was for this specific section of Orlando, Florida, because they would have like these signs up that would show you like which exit you need to take, how far up is coming. And I know it sounds like, you know, just normal highway stuff, but the way that they were doing it just made a lot of sense to me and felt really organized, to show just like which section of like Disney that you're actually going to. Are you going to Epcot? You go there. You want to go to Magic Kingdom? You go over there. And so it's just like, yeah. But then after that, we got into the parking lot, and this was the first time that I've ever experienced double parking, in which they would have a staff employee, like, whatchamacallit, reeling in all the cars that are coming to visit the park, and the parking lines for the actual cars were long enough for there to be 2 cars parked in them. And that was my first time ever experiencing that. And then so, I don't know, it's so mundane, like all things considered, but I was just like already amazed by how compact and how efficient having a parking lot do double car parking in the same slots was, just in general. So yeah, okay, but enough about that. We parked, we got on the little tram, and then we took a ferry over the lakes to go over to Magic Kingdom, in which the boat ride was nice. But yeah, so then we got in there. He parked. Yeah, highlight of the trip for me right there. But yeah, and then we got in, and then we just like kept walking around, and there it is. There's Disney Castle. And then so it was at this point that I had Mickey ears like slapped on my head. So yeah. Yeah. And then so you can see it was like a little bit cloudy, but thankfully it didn't rain or anything like that at all. And then so we came early enough in the morning for them to just be wrapping up their opening performance for the park. And then so I wasn't expecting this at all, but when the performance ended, or was ending, it was like fireworks were going off from Disney Castle. And is this Cinderella's castle? I think they're the same thing. But yeah, but fireworks were going off to commemorate, you know, the park being open for the day. And so yeah, that was just really nice to having that be just the first thing that we see when we arrive at the park, just in general. So yeah. And then after that, the first thing that we did after we got settled from watching the opening performance was we just went to eat. Because we didn't have any breakfast, we were hungry. And yeah, I got a flatbread pizza, and I shared the fries with one other person. But otherwise, yeah, it was actually really nice. It was all fresh since it was like so close to the start of lunchtime. Of course, yeah, gotta have fuel to walk around the park after all. And this was really good. I know that it's flatbread pizza, but it feels like that it's a bit crunchier than I expected it to be. Or maybe not crunchy enough? I don't know. But I feel like that I could have gotten, like, even just looking at this now, I probably could have gotten like a little bit more pepperoni, you know? Because even though it was good eating my pizza, looking at it now, I just feel sad that this is what I got. So, yeah. And then after that, I don't really have many other pictures. No, wait, sorry, that's a lie. After that, the first actual ride that we went on was the Small World ride. And then so, I don't have many pictures of this, but I did take a few of some specific exhibits that I really liked. So, this one I liked because it was like the most similar to my family's culture. And then so, seeing this here was just a surprise, to be sure. And yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain. So this Small World ride, it's just a little like boat ride through different sections of the world. With it's a small world, playing like on repeat in different languages as you go. I watched so much the Defunct Land. I'm basically an expert. Oh, I see. Ah, Defunct Land. Is that like a YouTube channel? I'm not sure. But yeah, this was the first trip or first ride that we went on there. And there was also this other one too, from, what was it, from like the Latin American side of the exhibit that also really liked as well. But otherwise, it was just like a very enjoyable ride. It's a YouTube channel? Okay, gotcha. But yeah, this was just a very enjoyable boat ride through all the different exhibits. And it was just cool overall to see like, you know, like Balkan culture, like Appalachian culture, Asian, Latin, African, just all this other stuff, just like be there on display. So yeah, pretty easy going too as a first ride, especially since we had just finished eating. Yeah, and then after that, don't really have any pictures of anything else, but I'm pretty sure that after this we went to go see the Philharmagic magic show. So, which that's pretty much just a concert hall experience with 5D glasses. And then so it was just a little medley of a short film, pretty much, where Donald Duck puts on Mickey's Fantasia hat, and he just kind of goes traveling from Disney World, and just being in, like, you know, in Little Mermaid, to Aladdin, to Beauty and the Beast. Coco was in there too, surprisingly enough. Is that supposed to be a pun on Philharmonic? Yep. It's a pun on Philharmonic because it's a concert experience, so it's Philharmagic. Huh? So yeah. And it's funny because like watching Donald just like ending up going through like these different worlds, I'm just like sitting there in my seat thinking to myself, huh, this is just like Kingdom Hearts. And so this is just like kind of like cool to see, like loosely tangentially, that wow, they had Kingdom Hearts at Disney Park. So yeah, hey, don't give me that look. They'll never have official Kingdom Hearts merch at any Disney park, so I will take what I can get. They should ban you. I'm fine with that, because there's a ride in here that I went on at one point that made me decide, yeah, I don't want to come back. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But yeah, at one point there was during the Coco section of the concert, there was a skeleton that like breathed fire at us, and there's like water that gets sprayed on us, and I was freaking out, just like I was quote unquote freaking out because he spit on us. You know. And then so yeah, so that was actually pretty neat little concert experience too. So yeah, after the Philharmagic concert, we were just in time for the first Disney parade of the day, and so we did take a video of the Disney parade, but I'm not gonna play it because, for one, it's like 10 minutes long. Two, I wanted to like edit it down and just like mute the Disney stuff, because I'm not sure if I can actually play audio from from the Disney like parks in general. I get the slight feeling that I'm gonna get hit by copyright if I do. So yeah, but it was nice seeing all the floats and all the people dressed up as the different characters. Belle and the guy in the Beast costume, the Beauty and the Beast float, just in general. The Beauty and the Beast, Princess and the Frog, and what was the other one? And Frozen. They shared the starting float, and then after that was I need to look at the video to remember, but I know that there was a pirates. There was a Peter Pan of style float. There was a Tangled one too. I'm not sure which one this specific one was, but like it was a dragon on the float that actually breathed fire. But I'm not sure which Disney property that one's from. And then they had whatchamacallit. I know that, of course, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Pluto all are also on floats too. But I know that there was like one more float right before them, but I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, just seeing all the different parades, all the characters walking down, and the music that they were playing was also just really nice in general too. And it kind of just made me realize that Disney, and I don't know how it happened, but Disney is a very musically intrinsic like experience, isn't it? So yeah, I think it's weird how it ended up being the case, but it was good music at the very least. So I'm happy with my experience with the parade at the very least. But yeah, after the Disney parade, then we just went over to Tomorrowland. Yeah, it's almost like all their movies are musicals, but it didn't always used to be like that, right? Because they're old school cartoons after all started with just the Steamboat Willie stuff, and I don't think that stuff was musical, was it? I could be mistaken though. Excuse me, had to burp. But yeah, after the Disney parade, we went over to Tomorrowland, and over there was kind of more the Pixar stuff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Steamboat really whistles a song? Ah, okay. You got me, Dad. You got me there. That is true. So I guess Disney always has been tied to music since the very beginning. That's so weird. But yeah. Over in Tomorrowland, I'm gonna go ahead and hide this since pictures aren't gonna be relevant for a while. We went over to the laugh floor from Monsters Inc. And this one was actually just like a stand-up comedy routine using the Monsters IP. And then so the main premise of it, of course, is to get us laughing so that we could open the doors to get out. And the way that they were doing it was actually really funny. Because at certain moments, they would have cameras just like focus on a specific person that's sitting in the audience, and then they would use that to their advantage to just like cut away to like to this unsuspecting person that's just sitting in the audience. So yeah, it was really funny. A lot more funny than I thought that it would be. So I'm impressed with the fact that they were able to pull that off with the monsters on that floor. And then after that, we went on a ride called the People Mover, which is just kind of like a little like tour ride, pretty much, of Tomorrowland, where it just took you in and out of different sections of that park, and you got to see, like, you know, different views of all the attractions, and you go even inside some of the buildings too. So yeah, that was that. Then let me see. Oh yeah, and then after that, alright, here's the next picture. After that, we went to Space Mountain. Oh, here we go. We went to Space Mountain, and I was not ready for what this ride was going to be. Because keep in mind, all of these stuff that I've been doing before up until this point has been like what, a little boat ride and like gently and around in a circle, a concert hall experience, a Disney parade, a stand-up comedy routine. Space Mountain is the most intense roller coaster experience that I've ever had, because dear God, the the way that this ride is just works is you're very obviously you're gonna be on a like rocket themed roller coaster, but the thing that makes this ride so terrifying is the fact that you are in the dark, near complete darkness while you're on this ride. So the only things that you can see as you're slowly climbing up is the lights starting to dim, and then once you actually drop at a very steep angle, all you see are the stars in space. And then so yeah, and then so it was so fast. It was like you were going so fast, you're jerking left and right like very suddenly, going around in circles, that there was nothing that you could do to like prepare for like the next big drop or for like the next sharp turn in this darkness being illuminated by just far off stars. So yeah, I was screaming my head off on this ride, and I feel bad for the other people that were on it too, because I know that they had to be so annoyed with me for how much I was screaming. Because every time that we like jerked left or right, it's like ah, and then like whenever we actually did like a steep fall, then I like was just like actually yelling that entire time until we got like level again, just about. Yeah. Man, this is the main thing with me in roller coasters. It does not feel like that the little safety bar that just like goes on your lap is enough to keep you in the seat. So during like all of these like intense like drops and turns and loopy-loops, I felt like I had to like grind my feet into the floor of my seat in order to just like make sure that I don't go flying out of my roller coaster car. Doing that with my feet, and also just like putting down so much pressure onto my my little seat bar with my arms too, to just make sure that nothing happens. And then so yeah, after the ride came to a stop, I struggled to get out of my seat, and then I was wobbly for like a good few seconds before I managed to just like catch my breath outside. So yeah, that was Space Mountain, and that was pretty much the end of my day there, pretty much, because after that we just went race car driving. Apparently that was like really hard to steer because I was in the passenger seat of the go-karts, and we were just like kept swerving left and right no matter what. We were never driving straight that entire time. So yeah. Yeah, after that we called it a little bit earlier because we wanted to see the fireworks at the end of the park, but we were tired, and then we just kind of figured that because they were doing another event after the park closes, that they probably weren't gonna do the fireworks, so we just decided to call it there. And then so yeah, that was that. That was my Disney experience, first time ever going. Oh boy, would I ever go again? Maybe, but just not anytime soon, that's for sure. But it was really fun to just like go around and just look at all the stuff that was around. Yeah, trying new foods. In a decade maybe? Exactly. Yes, in a decade. Trying new foods like Dole Whip for the first time. Dole Whip pineapple flavor, specifically, in which it was weird. I didn't realize that pineapple had like that kind of like tangy but lingering taste to it. But in ice cream form, I actually really enjoyed it. And I don't know, after a while, I just couldn't get enough of it. Because we don't have that specific Dole Whip flavor. In my state, I don't even think we have Dole Whip in the first place. But yeah, it was just a soft serve ice cream with pineapple flavor, pretty much. But really good. If you're ever there in Disney Park, in Disney World over in Florida, then I would definitely recommend it, for sure. But, excuse me, I think this is where I will drop the news. I've never been? Ooh, okay. Excuse me. If you've never been, and you're just like a passing Disney fan, then it's fine. But, excuse me, if you ever get the excuse to go, then I think it's worth experiencing it all. Hang on, give me a second. I need to drink some more water. Okay, I should be good. But yeah, if you ever get the excuse to go there at some point, then I think it's definitely worth it. I want to go to the Star Wars park though. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if the one over in Florida has a Star Wars theme park. That might be over in Anaheim, over in California, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I think that would be really cool too. But yeah, I get the feeling that there's something for everyone. I think it's in Cali, yeah? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. But it's definitely worth experiencing once if you ever get the chance. Going to any Disney park, just in general, because man, it was nice, it was clean, and the staff workers were just overall really pleasant too. I'm never gonna get over that Space Mountain experience though. Like, we got played so hard when we got on that ride. Yeah. But okay. God, hang on. Maybe more water will help. Alright, there we go. I don't blame you, I'm still bad with roller coasters. Okay, so we're in the same boat there. That's good. Yeah, I'm not really great with roller coasters either. Like, if there's not any, like, sharp drops, then maybe you could convince me to go on them, but I just had no idea about Space Mountain just in general, so experience all of that, like, literally blind, was an experience that I am not going to forget. But yeah, I'm just too paranoid to, like, enjoy roller coasters to their fullest. Yeah. But okay. I think that now is when I want to drop the news. So yeah, after we came back from Disney, we just relaxed for the rest of that day. And so the next day, we explored around the hotel a little bit more. And then so, here's some pictures from our hotel that I've been holding off on showing, because the hotel was also really pretty too. Just when you first walk into the reception area, it smelled really nice. Like, I don't know, I don't think there's gonna be many hotels that you'll be able to say as soon as you walk in that, oh, this smells really nice. And then so yeah, Christmas decorations were everywhere in the hotel too. So yeah, then you have stuff like this, yeah, where you can see all the lights hanging out alongside the railings. And then so yeah, I thought the lights was Reggie Rock for some reason. Wait, let me go back over to that picture. You're talking about over on the left? Oh no, up in the on the ceiling, right? You thought that was Reggie Rock? Okay, you know what? I can see it. I can definitely see it. Upper left, yeah, okay, I see it, yeah. That's funny, but I get why you would think that, for sure. But I don't have a picture of the reception area specifically now, unfortunately, but I do have this, though. Boom! Look at this train! Oh, you can't look at it if I do that, though. Yeah, but look at this train, just like on display, in the hotel. Like, just looking at it, you wouldn't think that this entire thing was made out of chocolate. This entire train is made out of chocolate. It's just like, what? Excuse me? That's the Moonlight Express. Yeah. Oh man, the chocolatey other half to the Starlight Express. So yeah. Then so here's the little info card of the of that train. So it's made from 1,600 pounds of chocolate derived from 640,000 cocoa beans. The train is 32 feet long from the front to the caboose, and it took the people making it 1,000 hours to build. Okay. If you were to eat this train, you would be consuming 4.5 million calories. Wow. In other words, if you lived to eat to the end of this train, you wouldn't be living anymore. That's for sure. Oh man. And then so yeah, that's about it for all the pictures that I took at the hotel. Again, we have our videos. Is that a challenge? No, please. Don't do this to yourself. Because you saw this train. You're telling me that you want to eat all of that. Poop emoji. And that's the thing, I don't think there's going to be any poop if you try to eat all of this. But yeah, we have videos of the hotel too, but I didn't get the chance to edit around it, so I'm not going to be able to show it this stream. Unfortunately, if ever. But yeah. The hotel is just really nice in general. But there also happened to be a convention happening the weekend that we were staying. So after that Friday, or on that Friday, everybody was checking in for that convention. It got so hard to like park in front of our section of the hotel. And then so yeah. It was just unfortunate that there happened to be a convention center that's directly connected to this hotel, the Caribe Royale. And then so then that convention was being held there, and then like yeah, it was just a mess. Trying to go in and out of the hotel, actually see the area, but not really being able to enjoy coming back because we had to fight for parking every single time. Up until Sunday. But yeah. But that's all of the pictures that I have saved down right now. Ooh, okay. But I'll still show more later on in the stream. But yeah. Trying to see, was there anything else I want to include? Oh, yes. This stuff. Excuse me? And just give me one quick second while I get all this stuff. But yeah, so far, even up until just like 2 days into the trip, it was just really enjoyable, like from start to finish. I'm so glad that I decided to go on this trip in the first place. So, yeah. Okay. That should be all of that. Oh, right, this. Okay. So. Far Cry... Sorry. Give me a second. I can't, like, read right now. Far Cry Blood Dragon is on sale. Dream game for a Symphony lover. Oh, yeah. I remember that specific Far Cry game, too. Ah, you should definitely get it though, if it's on sale. Though at the same time, the winter sale is coming up soon, so there might be a slightly better sale if you just wait a little bit more, but it's up to you if you want to get that. Wait, more water. Ah. Excuse me. I discovered it because my favorite symphony composer composed the music for it. Oh! Okay. Nice. I feel like that happened to me at some point too. Power Glove. Oh, okay. Yeah, where just because I know that one person worked on a specific game that I went out to buy it, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head other than it just being like, you know, a game studio who's made this game or something like that. Yeah. Ah, but that's cool. I can't wait for the winter sale coming up soon and just like see what can I get for dirt cheap this holiday season, you know? So yeah. But alright. So the biggest news from this trip happened on this Friday night. Friday night? No. Yeah, Friday night after. Let me see. Right? I might be making my timeline. Let me see. No, it was Friday night, yeah. So after we had settled down for the day and then finished exploring the hotel and were relaxing in our room, that was the moment that I decided to... I don't know why this is like tough for me to say. I have the okay to bring this up here, but yeah, let's just say that in a few years, you guys will be having a Mrs. Brief. Maybe not on the channel, but she will exist. So yeah, in more straightforward terms, I'm engaged now. So yeah, Dai, when you said congratulations on the marriage earlier, you were like very close to what actually happened. I wasn't joking earlier, I was genuinely calling it. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you called it. I did think it happened. Okay, well, what made you think that it did? I'm really curious. Congratulations, thank you. So, I made a little video, just like compiling our 6 years. Our 6 years that we've been together up until this point. I don't know, it just felt like it. You just had a feeling, huh? But yeah, but I made that little video and I made that a part of the proposal. What I specifically did... I'm good at calling this stuff, I guess. That you are! But yeah, the way that I did my proposal was that I cut out a little QR code that linked to a Google Drive of that video, and I stuck it inside of the actual ring box, and I kept the ring on me. And then so she opened the box, scanned the QR code, played the video that I made for her, started crying the first few seconds. And then at the end, after being overwhelmed by all the emotions, that's when I popped the question. And then boom! There is now a soon-to-be Mrs. Brief. So, yeah. That's definitely... I'm definitely really happy about how it all turned out, and just even the fact that she said yes in the first place. Even though, like, you know, being together for 6 years is like, of course she's gonna say yes. So, yeah. Yeah, and then I don't talk about her all that much after all, so yeah. Mainly because it's just like, I think it'd be weird to just be talking about her 24/7. First VTuber to not be a loader. At least the first one to just like outright say it, right? Because I'm sure that there's like quite a few VTubers out there who have a significant other or are even married with a family, but they just like keep quiet about it because that's their business after all. But I don't know. I just wanted to share with you guys because if I'm right to do it. Nope, first one. Dang. I'm setting new grounds here. Maybe I'll start a trend and all the VTubers start getting married. But yeah. I think it would be cool at one point if I could just like do like a little PNG or maybe even a full model for Mrs. Brief, and then she could like cameo like every blue moon, but definitely not like force her when she doesn't want to. So yeah, I think that would be cool. But otherwise, yeah. I'm happy. So yeah, in which it's a little bit sad because like just a few days later, it came BB's graduation stream, and it's like, oh, his perfectly balanced as all things should be, but nah, yeah, we ate out a lot. I'll say that too. We ate out a lot. We went to the beach, which actually, let me put that on here. Yeah, went to the beach for the very first time. This was her first time specifically, actually, because I've been to the beach multiple times before. But I'm sorry about the picture, by the way. This looked good on my phone camera, but looking at it now, this is just like very, very bad. The main thing was I just wanted to take pictures of the birds that was just like lining up along the shore, lining up alongside the shoreline, and just like keeping tabs on all the passerbys, just plotting to see who they could rob next. Damn seagulls, exactly. To the beach like ever? Yeah, this was her first time ever going to the beach. For me, I've been like a handful of times already, so I'm just like, eh. But driving over all the bridges to get to the islands that this beach was at was actually really beautiful. The waters were so good looking, and the little like horizon of the city line was also a damn good sight to see too. But yeah, the main thing that we did at the beach though was struggle to put up a tent for 45 minutes. Just me and her, in which it was just me and her on this trip. And then so yeah, the main thing that really did it for us though was that neither of us has any camping skills, so putting up a tent for the first time was already going to be difficult. But then we did the not so smart thing of trying to put up a tent while it was super windy. So we were like holding it up, trying to like keep it in place instead of just, putting all the wires and support into the cloth of the tent while it's laying down on the ground first. So yeah, non-tenters. I'm sorry, neither of us are outdoors persons, so despite how I may be dressed on the stream, I do not go outside like that. So yeah, yeah, it took us a good 45 minutes at least to pitch a tent like on the beach to shade from the sun. And so because of that, I just slept the entire time we were there. She went out into the sea waters collecting seashells. And then so, yeah, that was a nice little 2-hour drive from our hotel down, going to this beach. Excuse me. And this was over in Clearwaters, Florida, which is just directly west of Tampa. So, yeah, it was a nice little day out, but the wind made it a little bit colder than I expected to be at the beach. So, yeah. Don't look that clear. It was like the second half of the day, so and you could kind of see that it was pretty cloudy too. Yeah. Oh, before we went to the beach though, let me show you this. We actually went over to a casino to celebrate to celebrate our engagement, which probably sounds like kind of weird to say that out loud. It's like, wow, we're engaged. Let's go throw away all of our money. But yeah, of course, yeah. And then so I'm not sure if I'm able to like show my mouse on here, but you see like these decks on the right side of this building. So this was our parking garage, and then so over to the left was where we came out to on this top floor. This was the first part of the casino, and then you go down, and then the entire rest of this building is the entire casino, in which we weren't expecting for it to be so big in the first place, because we thought it was just like this top floor and just a little bit more downstairs. But then we went downstairs and looked over to our right, and we saw slot machines for miles. And then so yeah, it looked like it was never going to end. And then but looking at this miniature of the casino itself, it made a lot of sense that it was so big. Because over in the background, past like the this front building, is the hotel that's connected to this casino. So yeah, this place was just huge, man. It's crazy. But we spent like $600 in total at the casino, and we won back like $200. I've got to go, but have a nice rest of your stream, and big congratulations. Wishing the best for you. Yeah, no problem. Thanks so much for hanging by. Stopping by, BB. Yeah. And enjoy the rest of your evening. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. But, yeah. So I learned that I'm not a good gambler. Like, going to the slot machines was our first mistake. But, yeah. I definitely was not winning us any money. That's for sure. So, yeah, that's a shame. I was hoping to come back with like $20,000, something like that. But nah, nothing as extravagant as that. But that was that. And then so after going to the casino, and then after going to the beach the next day, the day after that, we stopped by Universal. I've only done it like once in a cruise, and I'm in the negative. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's hard to win big in those casinos. But damn, does it feel good when you actually get back money. That's for sure. But yeah, we went to Universal on a whim at that on our final day of the trip. But the only thing is that we went to the City Walk section of Universal, not the actual park. And so City Walk is free, and then so it's like a small section in front of the park that you just get to walk around and see the little shops and and food carts and just like little attractions before going into the actual park itself. And it was cool. They had a movie theater at the beginning of the City Walk. And all these like different stores like Starbucks, Moe's, Panda Express. They had like some frozen yogurt place too. It's the free trial. Yes, it is. And then so yeah, we passed by this little mini golf course. Like while we're going into the center of the park, the center of City Walk, I should say. And you can see all the restaurants I was naming in the background too. There's Panda Express, Fat Tuesdays, what? But yeah, and then there was also this over here too, the Hard Rock Cafe, the little chocolate factory on the other side of this little moat. I really enjoyed it. It looked like it was going to rain, and then we were like parked out from Disney World, so we decided not to go into Universal itself. But yeah, we do definitely plan to come back at one point though, to just go on those rides and mainly try out their butterbeer for the Harry Potter stuff. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for the trip. after we went to Universal, we came back to the hotel, relaxed for the second half of that day, and I got sad at BB's graduation, and then we drove back home on our last day there. So, yeah. How long have I been talking? I feel like I went over a lot, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't talk about much. At the same time either. But yeah. Oh, wait! Oh my god. Please tell me that I have this photo. Please tell me. Is it here? No, I don't see it in here. Wait, yes, here it is. Here it is. Sorry. If I sound crazy, it's because we saw, like, the strangest thing. While we're just, going to go eat in, Orlando, Florida. And that is this McDonald's. Like, oh my god. This McDonald's has these LED circles that just, like, light up, like, on the front of it. And then so, it was so weird to see such an extravagant looking, like, airport McDonald's pretty much over in Orlando. It's so much to the point that it made us take a picture for McDonald's. Finally, some interesting architecture. I know, right? So, yeah. But that was just like a little thing that happens that I wanted to show off. But yeah, that was our trip on over in Orlando, Florida. Really nice, weather was nice, and the hotel experience was the best one that we've ever had. Yeah. So I know that probably not too many of you are like the traveling type, but if you ever are in Florida, then you should definitely give it a shot for sure. So yeah. I was like, now that I'm finished talking, I'm just like, well, I came here to do what I wanted to do, so it's time to end the stream now. I can stay for just a little bit longer before actually calling it, so that I could talk with you guys and not actually to you guys. So yeah. I was about to like ask, like, so what was your favorite part of the trip? It's like as if you guys came with me. But yeah, we had a lot of like cooked beef, like steaks, burgers and stuff like that. Mine was the part with the McDonald's. Gotcha. But I have a lot of fun today at school. Okay, that's good to hear. And then so, let me see. Second was you proposing McDonald's sauce. Thank you. Yum McDonald's. I know, it's like when you say it like that, I can't fight the fact that McDonald's does top that. But yeah. I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I'm sorry if I asked this before, Amelia, but how much longer is it until you go on break for your school? Because I know it's like getting around that time of the year for like a lot of different places. Some schools are probably even out right now when you say that. But yeah, do you have like much longer to wait until your break, or is it still like a little ways off? Yeah. Whew, boy. Now that I'm home, I need to like work on my Christmas tree in Minecraft, and as well as some other stuff that I'm planning, like the Terraria collab that's coming up this upcoming weekend with Astra. Another collab. Yeah, I'm excited to be playing again with Astra. Least of all inside of most of all inside of Terraria, because it's been a while trying to let her like get back to streaming in November, and then just the timelines kind of ended up being that, hey, it would probably be better for us to collab again this month instead. I had the urge to joke, that's cool, you got engaged, bro, now hop on Apex. I'm sure she'll understand. She knows the kind of man that she wants to marry. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so I have the collab with Astra coming up. I have the special Christmas stream in Minecraft that I'll be doing as well, which you guys better be there because I'm preparing gifts, and I'll do my best to like get something to actually like fit you guys after all. So yeah. Other than that, let me see. After this week, I guess Wednesday is the only day that we will be like doing like any kind of like normal stream. Yeah. Wednesday. Yeah, I gotta decide what I want to do on that day. Sorry. I'm just like thinking really hard. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll figure it out. But nothing's like really popping to mind at the moment about what I want to do. Because today is just this stream, and then it's Collabstra, and then it's Monday is the Minecraft stream. I might make that Wednesday too, I'm not sure. But either Monday or Wednesday is gonna be the Minecraft stream. And then from there, just another game until the actual Christmas stream, yeah. This month is really something else, that's for sure. Okay. But yeah. I can't wait for January 9th. I can't wait for that Apex collab, and for all these rest of these games to come out. Because I know that we have like what, 2 games that we need to replace now. We have Spider-Man 2 and Kina that we need to think of new games to play next. Actually, no, 1 game, because Spider-Man 2 was just an exception in the first place. Crypto Main's eating good, crumbs. Hey, this is a very, very big crumb that we're getting here, so let us have this. Yeah, but I know that we're probably getting really close to finishing Armored Core, so January is still set for us to move on to the next game after that. So what I'm thinking is that, and even maybe Lost Judgment too. I thought we finished it for some reason. Yeah, that like Angel boss fight kind of felt like almost final, didn't it? But no, there's still more to Armored Core 6 that we have left to do. We have 1 more mech design to make in Armored Core. Excuse me? Oh, right! I wanted to ask you guys too, if you got the chance to watch the shorts that I put up while I was gone, what did you guys think? Because I feel like that there was like some good ones in there, but other ones are just maybe just like eh. So I'm curious how you guys ended up liking the shorts, just in general. And if you watch shorts, just anyway. Yeah, I tried out a different ending style for all of the shorts too. There was something a little bit different for all of them, pretty much. From the Lost Judgment one to the Xenoblade one to the latest one that went up yesterday too. And then just the like normal just chatting style. I like them. I think I caught like 3 or 4 of them. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I saw that you were posting comments in there, here and there under the shorts, Amelia. So I know that you saw at least two. The Yakuza one was really funny. Yeah. Because when you're running, you just automatically climb up over cars and stuff like that. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to run up to the car so that my character could like automatically duck and like hide from out of view. But no, you just decide no. The best thing to do here is to climb up onto the car. Some Looney Tune stuff, yeah. And then I had to just like blend in on top of the car. To make sure that I didn't get caught by the person I was tailing. Oh man. Yeah. No, that was that one specific moment that that even gave me the idea to do shorts in the first place. I just wish that there was like more like really funny stream moments that I could remember from everything else, because I don't know. Looking back, thinking back on my streams, I can't really say that there's been too many like super funny like clippable moments. That's not me like, you know, eating dirt in Spider-Man 2. Oh, I can remember some? Oh god. Yeah. I know that there's like one where I got ran over by the train in Factorio, but I don't remember which mod that was, and I did not want to just like screw up the timeline to try to find it. There's some funny stuff that happens in the Xenoblades too. It's some of my older stuff, but otherwise I didn't want to just post those again. Yeah. And what else was there? Yeah, the main thing too was just I just wanted to have like a wider variety of shorts across my entire like content history, because I think the oldest like clip that I used for those shorts was the Xenoblade one, when I played Future Redeemed for the first time. Redeemed? Connected. Future Connected for the first time. And that was like back all the way in like what? July of 2022? So yeah. That was back when I played that game. Yeah, because Harvestella definitely was not out by that point yet. And everything else was from my time as a VTuber. So yeah. Man. I do want to go back and look at some of my older Xenoblade stuff, because I'm sure that there are some moments that I could still turn to the shorts. Especially stuff on my main channel too. Or my old main channel. It's still weird how like Aiden is my main channel now, but I still use Nothing Brief like a whole lot. So yeah. But there's definitely stuff I can pull from Xenoblade. Maybe from Resident Evil, because I know that sort of like my little deaths could get like a good laugh too. And yeah. Oh, and Persona stuff as well. But yeah. I'm not sure how soon I'll be making shorts again. It was definitely fun making them in the first place, and I learned how to like structure them, because I was watching these shorts on my phone too when they were releasing, and I saw that some of the stuff was cut off from like my phone like size, and some stuff was being blocked by the UI on mobile, so I need to consider that with how I edit now. But yeah, definitely made me like editing again, for just a short bit, that's for sure. But alright. I think I'm all like talked out, honestly. So if you guys have anything else that you want to talk about, I'm all ears. But otherwise, I'm okay with just ending the stream in just a few minutes. Excuse me. It seems kind of fun. Making shorts over long videos. It is, yeah. And especially if you know that there's a specific moment from that stream that you want to turn to a clip. Because I have like a really funny one where it's me and a friend who also streams. Like here and there. I got hit by the train in Spider-Man 2, and then he in his own stream when I went over to check when he was playing Spider-Man 2, he was just like kind of like holding out over me. It's like, ha, you died and ran to that train. But then like immediately as he was saying all that stuff, he got instant karma and just and swung a little bit too late, went flying directly into the ground, died, and his body went flying onto the street. So it was instant karma. And I think that would be like two really good clips combined together. But yeah. Excuse me. I'll show clip more. I thank you and both dread it at the same time. So thank you, Nai, for clipping at my expense. I will say though, that I wish that it was a lot easier to look for clips on like any like specific channel in the first place, because for one, there's no way to look at the channel and see like all the different clips that have been created from any specific video or mod. And then two, in order to view all the clips that have been made as the owner of the channel, you need to go into the specific VOD and just check each one in their specific clips tab to see if one is even there in the first place. So there's also not like a central place for clips to be found as the content creator. And then so I don't even think it's easy to find clips that you've personally made too, as a viewer. So yeah, it's definitely still a work in progress. That's annoying. It really is, because oh man, it would make my life so much more easier too. Just like going back through and then seeing like, what have people been clipping? What have they been finding funny? So yeah. And then speaking of which, the latest short that I made that I posted yesterday, the Armor Core one, I'm a little bit sad that you can't choose a thumbnail for shorts either. That's also the other thing, you can't choose thumbnails for them at all. So the reveal of the clip or of the short is just kind of ruined by the thumbnail of it. Because it's just like, man, with no artistic sense, designs a mech. And then it just shows like my Megazord design and all this full glory. And that makes me sad that the surprise gets a little ruined because of that. But yeah. I don't know if that matters much, because usually when you come across shorts, you swipe down from another one. That is true. You're right. Sorry, I don't have a TikTok. I don't really use YouTube Shorts like that, so I'm not really familiar with how scrolling, quote unquote, works with that kind of stuff. Yeah, the most exposure that I do get to that kind of stuff is the TikToks that you guys share in the Discords, and the ones that Mrs. Brief shows me as well. Excuse me. Old man? Alright, you get called that a lot. Please, not here too. Man. The future is now. Which is funny, because I just had a conversation today at work with an old man. And it's like, it took me a lot to just like not say something similar to the future is now. Because he was just so surprised that we could upload stuff to send to people instead of mailing it physically. So Yeah, that was a conversation of all time. That's for sure. Oh, ouch. Whoops. Sorry, I like accidentally scratched myself. But yeah, a conversation of all time. Yeah, because he was so energetic over the phone, in which I couldn't help but just silently nod and just go, yeah. It's like, we can do that now. It's like, no worries. Just like over the phone. So yeah, it was interesting. Ah, man, I don't have any more water. Okay, so also, all this being said, I think we can finish Lost Judgment by February. So we really are about to like come to a head with all these games that we're playing again. How does that keep happening? Like, I feel like after a while, all of like my games starts to line up in a way that I just like finish them in a short time frame from each other. It's weird. I don't know why this keeps happening, because the last time was back in July? I want to say it was July or August, where we finished like 3 games in the same week. I think that was like Hi-Fi Rush, Ender Lilies, and I the Somnium Files, if I remember right. So yeah, in which I'm happy. Hi-Fi Rush, what should I call it? That Hi-Fi Rush won best audio design, like truly deserved. And and finishing games, truly an anomaly against VTubers. Yeah. Maybe because I'm such an anomaly amongst VTubers that I will stay in like my little corner of the internet, because nobody will be able to relate with me. So yeah. Oh yeah, and me genuinely tweaking after Alan Wake 2 somehow won art direction. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 ended up winning like quite a bit of awards. And again, I didn't hear too much about Alan Wake 2, even though I know that it was such a well-received game. That was weird for me. But yeah, you know how in February, how we were planning to do like the themed games, like visual novels, the dating sims and all that? Yeah, so that was the idea from Mrs. Brief. That she gave me, like, oh, I could do that. And you specifically gave that idea to me, so it's okay to. So, yeah. Yeah. Mrs. Brief carrying the channel for real. Hey, I'm not gonna deny it, because you know that old saying. Behind every okay man is an even better woman. An even better woman that eclipses him in all regards. Yeah. If it's not very clear, I hold her to a pretty high, like, regard, which I think is understandable that I do. But yeah, I know it's not really an exaggeration that to say that I wouldn't even like be the kind of person that I am if it wasn't for her. So just me talking online like this, me doing this whole content creation thing just in general, and just be more expressive with myself too. They're like, I owe it to her. So yeah, because I don't think how I was like before I met her, I would like develop into a different kind of person, and that I get the feeling that I would not have met you guys because of that, which is very, very weird to think about. Evil Aiden? Oh yeah, like Shadow Aiden a little earlier. Let me see. Because I'm pretty sure I still have this on. Yeah. Oh, whoa. No. Oh, I had this. My little, like, hurt. Like, effect I have for myself. I'll probably make it, like, redder here. Where is it? Like that? No, no, no. No. Do like that. There you go. Shadow Aiden. Bros in Persona 4. It's like, you must face your true self. And which this is from my, back from my debut stream. Where I did the little joke of, you know, me being like, yeah. Of me being like all the way back here. Like in the distance. Yeah. Isn't this kind of like creepy? To like just see like my silhouette just like on the cliffside. And it's like, oh wait, I'm at the wrong spot. And then just like appear back over here just as Shadow Ian. Before revealing myself like so. Hockey that? Wait, if you swap between green and red you can make it Christmas. Wait, hang on. So you mean like back over here, right? The only thing is that I'm not sure if I can add like color stripes to this. Nothing's working here. Yeah, because I know that OBS filters are not like the most robust. So I think we need to like do some type of like mask. Or just like some type of wrong one. I accidentally yeeted myself. Yeah, but I would definitely need to do a bit more work to make like a stripe design work for my model. You can play Where's Reef, Teddy Shadow in a Crown, and Where Is He? Like a Where's Waldo version, but Where's Aiden instead. Yeah. They could be like good for like a little mini game. All sunburned from the beach, huh? Hey, I was the one sleeping inside the shade of the tent, so I wasn't the one getting any like tans or sunburns, so I was completely knocked out. And defenseless from all the birds crowding around the beach. I meant in Christmas lights. They shine green and red. Oh, you mean like the background? Is that what you mean? Yeah, which actually let me see if I can't. Whoops. It might look a little weird for a second, but give me one moment. Whoa! Whoa! That's a bit much. Hang on. What's going on here? Why is everything so green? Opacity? No, not that. Hue shift. Whoa. Oh, that's cool though. Wait, hang on. Huh. You know, houses and trees, have their tree lights, how they change color? Oh, you mean like the festive lightings. Yeah. Is the hue? Yeah, no, that just makes it brighter. Contrast? No. I also like this. That's so weird. Oh god. They don't effed up and gave Aiden access to RGB forest? Yeah! Yeah, and so here's the blue. Oh god. Oh god. That hurts. Okay, let's get off of that right now. Okay, I'm so sorry. What other ones can we do? Green somehow was not bad at all. Let me see. What does red look like in this case? Oh, we're not in a good place right now. Oh lord. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just like messing around with filters on stream now. Huh. Because I thought I could do something a little bit more subtler and do just like one side green, one side red, and do like Christmas lights that way. Correct. So if you have it looped, it makes the effect better. Oh, okay. But yeah, I probably don't want to mess around with that too much though. At least not on stream, because I don't know like how that could affect you guys after all. So yeah. Also, hi Sunny. How have you been doing? Good. Alright. I wish that there was like a little bit more pictures and photos that and videos that could show you guys from my trip, but that's really about everything. Like, yeah, like realistically show. Yeah. Sorry, I get seizure now? No, no! Just take deep breaths, please. But yeah. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. After not streaming for, not streaming, but after being away from my house for like a week, it was nice, but it feels just as good to be back after having an eventful trip like that, just in general too. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and call it here, even though I've just said that, because I do have a longer oh, sorry, dropped my bottle. But I do have a longer stream coming up this weekend with Astra after all, because let's be honest, we're probably gonna go for like 8 hours again. Knowing the two of us, though, who knows? Maybe we'll actually one of us will get tired first, and then we'll call it earlier. But we're starting earlier in the day, so I don't think either of us plans to end at a reasonable time. So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to that collab. But all right, with all that being said, I want to hear you guys sing "Ways to Feel Anxious." YouTuber play duet karaoke. Me and Astra. Oh well, the problem is I know for a fact that she doesn't want to sing. Yeah, and then so getting her to be comfortable with herself first, and then getting her to sing live is going to be a very, very steep challenge that I personally am not up for doing. That is something that she has to want to do herself. Look it up as a Disney song? Okay. Yeah, because I might not have ever heard that one. Ways to Feel Anxiety. Oh, Ways to Feel Anxious, that's what it's called. Ways to Feel Wicked? What? Ways we feel anxious. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a parody song of Ways to Be Wicked. Oh. All I want for Christmas is you. I am sad to say that we did in fact hear Mariah Carey at least once during our trip. So, I'm sorry. She was in fact there in Florida, singing her song. There were some other Christmas songs I've never heard before being played too, so that was nice. But yeah, I was trying to end stream, wasn't I? So yeah, Nye, Study, Amelia, Kron, and BB. Thank you guys so much for coming over to my return stream. It was nice being able to chat with you guys a little bit and talk about my trip and all the other stuff that happened too. So yeah. Whew, I'm gonna go ahead and rest and try to take it easy until our collab stream on Saturday. So yeah, I'll see you guys for some Terraria. And have a good night. Bye.